obviously that was a very tough loss for our guys. Thought the whole time we'd win. I think one of obviously there's lots of plays you'd like to have back. The big thing was the fake field goal early in the game, and obviously weren't prepared for that. Did a poor job on that, and so really defensively gave up 10 points, and give up 7 points, another 7 points on special teams, and to be misaligned on something like that's inexcusable. So that was a tough play, but I'm really proud of the effort that our guys gave. The very, very hard physical fought game against a very good football team. They're a very good defensive football team. Really proud of the effort and the heart that our guys showed. And that was a tough one to lose. And got to do a better job preparing our guys down the stretch there. We got 14 seconds. We got to throw the ball in the end zone twice. And we come up short of the first down. You can't throw the ball. You got to throw the ball past the sticks. We got 14 seconds left. You got approximately 2 to 3 plays there, and trying to communicate that. I had to burn the timeouts on defense because if not, we wouldn't have. It was the only way we could do it, and so that was tough. Thought we could take a couple shots in the end zone, score, and then go for 2 and have a chance to win the football game. But got to give them credit. They were very dominant defensively. We struggled to do anything offensively, and got to give them credit. But our guys fought hard. It's a very, very tough, defensive struggle, and just come down to a few plays. We just didn't get it done. So proud of our effort of our guys, though. Questions?
I thought your defense played exceptional, but I also thought your offense appeared to be a little bit more conservative than you normally go, especially at the end of the first half and that second to last drive at the end of the game.
That was probably me at the end of the first half. I didn't want them to get the ball back, and we were going against the wind, and we got the ball coming out second half, and I really didn't want them to get the ball back at all. To be real honest with you, I wouldn't. I wanted to. I thought we early on we had some effectiveness running the football. Had a lot of balls bouncing off our hands and stuff like that. The one interception. We talked about our goal was, if we won the turnover battle, we feel like we'd win the game, and we were -1. We turned the ball over twice and got one takeaway. I think penalties were big. I thought the one play was a targeting play. Then when Jared, I thought that was probably the key in the game. I thought that was a targeting foul, but they reviewed it and said it wasn't. So.
Coach, what's the message or what's the wording you use, when, times you have the ball, with the chance to score and get the 2 point, just what's the message? What's the the things you're saying to the team or players saying to each other just to kind of stay up on that sideline?
Oh, we were up. Our sideline, every guy on defense, everybody was. The whole game, our sideline's been great. Our guys have great attitude. They pull together. They pull for each other. It just, the biggest thing is, in those 2-minute situations, you got to give yourself a chance. So the last play, everything, there was 2 plays in the early part of the drive to go down and score. We catch a ball and we turn back inside. You got to run, and we just went over that on the sideline. You got to get the ball out of bounds, and that's another. 7, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, that's big because, about every 6 seconds is a play. And but right there towards the end, you got to know once you get down inside that, 25-second mark, you cannot throw the ball behind your sticks. You got to throw the ball where it's at least a first down. And so, we had seams called, which is our Florida play, which is 4 vertical. We came up short of the stick there and threw the ball to the check down. And, that's we just got to do a better job preparing them in that situation because, that's we didn't give ourselves a chance to win there.
Coach, what did you make of the atmosphere today with all those fans?
Man, that was awesome. It was so awesome to come out and the student section was awesome. To see our fans in the stand, I know our players were excited to play for them. It was a great atmosphere. The band, the student, I could hear the students. I mean, starting off the game right before the kickoff, man, I could hear "Let's Go Bows." I mean, that's been 2 years waiting for that, and so we were very motivated to bring them a win for their first game and to honor the military and the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And we talked a lot about that. And I know our guys. I'm going to tell you, our guys, they gave us everything they had. And, I appreciate the effort. We just came up short tonight.
What are the
Awesome to see those fans. Absolutely awesome. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good. What are the improvements that the team has to make, and for the final stretch of these games, in order to have a chance to get into the Hawaii Bowl? I mean, what's it going to take?
We got to go win the next 3. That's what I told him after the deal. Is that there's not much you can sit back and, this is a very close game. We've lost 2 close games, at home, one to San Jose, and this one. Both games I felt like we could win, but you don't have any choice. You pick yourself back up, you learn from this, and you get better. That's all you can do. And the good thing about football, you get to play the entire season. And then you play the entire season, then you evaluate what you're doing. And these seniors, there's seniors in that room that been here a lot longer than I've been here, have a lot more invested than I have. And we owe them to go, and we're going on the road, play a UNLV team that just had a big win on the road against New Mexico. It's their first win as a program, so they're going to be riding high. And bottom line, it's about us correcting the mistakes and going. We've got to get something, we've got to be able to score some points. And we got to eliminate the mistakes. But our focus coming out of that locker room is, hey, we got to go win the next game and the next 3. If you want to go to bowl game, that's what you got to do. And I think be a bowl eligible, you got to win 6 games. But to me, to go to a bowl game, you got to win 7. And so that's our focus, is going and beating UNLV.
It seemed there are 2 things. What made you not go for the onside kick with 3 minutes left? And also, if you had scored a touchdown at the end, would you have gone for the 2 instead of going for overtime?
If we were talking about that before that last series, we felt like we had a really good 2-point play, so we probably would have. I didn't go for the onside kick because I didn't need to. We had 3 timeouts left, and we were playing really good defense. We went for the onside kick last week because we weren't playing good defense. And if you don't, it's all about feeling like you can stop them. And I felt like we could stop them, and we did. And, we, gave ourselves a chance to win. So that's why I didn't even, because we were playing so well on defense, I didn't really think about, because we had all 3 of our timeouts, I didn't think about onside kicking.
So you guys are ranked 70th nationally in run defense, and you gave up 128 yards tonight. Can you speak to what happened on the defensive side?
What happened on the defensive side, we played really well. We held the opponent to 227 total yards. That's probably their low for the year. Defensively, I thought we played really well. Thought we did a good job stopping the run. If you look at conference stats, I think we're number 1 in the league in just playing conference games, because there's a big disparity in non-conference games, obviously the people that we play. But I couldn't be more proud of the effort that we gave as a team, as far as the effort and how we played defensively. We basically, I think we let our guys down because we had stopped them and they scored a touchdown on a fake field goal. And other than that, we gave up 10 points and 227 yards. You should win the football game. So I was proud of our defensive effort and continue to get better. You win together as a team, you lose together as a team. So it's not about what team. It doesn't matter if you played good or you didn't play good on one phase or another. It's all about winning football games.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Samoa, you got anything?
Yes, sir. On the last offensive drive, the feeling on the field was your team, offensive line, receivers felt very confident that they really were had no doubt they were going to score.
Yeah, I think our guys did. I mean, we were confident on the sideline. You know, things really went very well on that drive. They wound up getting a personal foul penalty. We get down in there, and then now you're getting close, and you want to give yourself a shot. And that's what we're talking the whole time is, you know, getting down there and getting the ball in the end zone. And we had plenty of time to do that.
Will this carry over to the next game?
I think, yeah, it's a kick in the gut. I mean, when you lose a game, I mean, that locker room was somber, obviously. I mean, because we expected to win today. We really did. And I thought our guys physically, you know, really played hard. I thought we, for the most part, dominated the line of scrimmage. I know our defensive line did against a really, really good, really physical football team. And you know, we just never really got in the clock. It was a game where you're not going to get a whole lot of snaps because, you know, they're a very slow-paced offense. They're all about playing special teams and defense. And so we had too many 3-and-outs in the first half. We didn't have enough opportunities to score. But you know, I think our guys, I mean, the energy and the synergy on the sideline was extremely positive going in that last drive. But it was a kick in the gut because we had talked about what we were going to do. We were going to go score, and we felt good about the 2-point play and go win the football game. So it was tough. It's heartbreaking for those guys. But again, I'm very, very proud of the effort that they gave. You got to give San Diego State credit. That was a hard-fought game for them, and they figured out a way to win it.
Sorry about the loss, but can you just take us through what happened at the end there? I guess Coach said you had the 4 wides and you were looking deep, but you threw your check down guy. Was that because everyone was covered? And also, what happened on that last play?
I mean, I feel like everyone was just backing up, hit the check down, run out of bounds, get closer, and then we can take our shot. But I mean, that's a learning experience. I mean, it's tough. I have to learn that way. But I mean, now it ain't gonna happen again.
Chev, on a more positive note, just kind of the atmosphere tonight, just having the crowd back, having the full student section, just what was it like for you seeing that and feeling and being a part of the atmosphere tonight?
I mean, it felt good. The student section was rolling. There's a lot of fans cheering to the end. They all stayed. I mean, that was a positive note. But yeah, I was glad. I was glad to have them back again. It's better than no fans in the stadium. But yeah.
So again, on that last snap, you just didn't have time, or what was it? Getting guys lined up, or what happened on that?
I'm not sure. I thought we snapped it with 1 second left, but they blew the whistle, and there's nothing we could have done. We're only focused on what we can control, and there's nothing we could have done at the end. But it's a lesson learned. It's not gonna happen again. And we're on to UNLV.
Yeah, Chef, I know San Diego State's got a really good defense, but do you feel like there were points left out there in the field? This offense is maybe 1 or 2 tweaks away from really turning this thing around?
Yeah. We knew they had a good defense, so our whole plan was to just not turn over the ball. We did that, threw an interception, fumble, not hurt ourselves. We did that, penalties. Basically we just hurt ourselves as offense. We was moving. We would pass the 50, then we'll go back. So we just got to look at the film. At the end of the day, it's just us. We know what we have to do. All we got is us. So we're gonna look at the film and get better. And we got UNLV next week. We got to win 3 games to go to a bowl game. So that's what we're focused on right now. We got to win out for our seniors.
On that note, looking ahead, like you said, you guys got to win out for that bowl eligibility. Just kind of what are the things you and the guys are going to work on going into next week for UNLV, and then into the next week, and then the week after that to close out the season?
First we're going to watch film, see what we missed, see what we did good. And again, I mean, we just gotta stop turning over the ball and having penalties. That's what's hurting us. Every time we get positive plays, we gotta go back. And we knew that they had a good defense too, so we all we had to do was just, I mean, drive. It was a okay to punt, like Coach said, because we knew our defense. I mean, our defense played a hella good game. They had them to, 10 points plus the field goal that they scored. So we're just gonna watch film, focus on UNLV. There's nothing we can do about this game. It's in the past. So we just gotta watch film on them and take care of business next week.
Hey, Chef. Early in the game, you guys on first down ran almost every time, and the first time you guys did pass, it went for a touchdown, I think 19 yards. Was it game plan to try to establish the run, even though they're a strong run defense team, or do you have plays where situations where you can check out from a run into a pass or vice versa? How does that work?
That was our game plan, was to try run. If you can run the ball, you're going to win the game. If you can establish the line of scrimmage, run all over them, and then they'll load the box and we can pass. It's only going to make it easier. So, we were just trying to focus on the run. I feel like we was doing good. We was having positive runs. And then we had a one-on ball to Calvin, but it got called back. It is what it is again. There's nothing we can do about this game. It's on to the next.
There was some talk on that touchdown that you checked out of the play and you actually called that play. Was that right? Or
No,
Okay.
that was all Coach Bull.
okay.
I think that was the only time they ran man, and they blitzed. I knew I was hot off the left end. I threw to Calvin, and he made everyone miss. So that was just a play call, and we were in the right play at the right time.
Coach said when he was going for when he decided to kick it deep with 3 minutes left, it's because he had trust in the defense. What was the feeling like on the defense about getting the ball back to the offense?
We practice this every week, just 3-minute situation. That's what we go over this every week. Just being able to rely on the defense and being able to get a stop and put the ball back in our offensive hands. So although we came up short, we were able to get the stop and get the ball back to our offense. That was good on us.
Darius, throughout the week, the talk was all about the SDSU offensive line. Just kind of talk about tonight and how you guys were able to, really shut down that run game. Just, play solid defense tonight.
It's just all preparation throughout the week. Just the coaching, the scheming that we were able to do, being able to come in, be able to play 4-front, 3-front, and use our safeties, our secondary to come down and be able to be a part of the run fit was just a part of the game plan, and we were able to execute that. But there some plays broke out. They were able to get some breakout plays and some chunk gains, or what we call it, and that's just the way it is. They were able to execute better today.
On a lighter note, tonight, how was that for you, just to experience the atmosphere, the student section, the fans, the full capacity, being a local boy, putting on that Hawai uniform? What was that atmosphere like for you?
It was a great atmosphere, just being able to have our fans back, having, just our own crowd cheering for us. We've been playing in away games for 2 years now, and all we hear is just booing and all that. So being able to have more of our fans than the opponent's fan it's game changing. They make a bunch of noise and they're cheering us on. So, and you brought up just being a local boy, and that really means a lot to me. Growing up watching UH football. Now I'm just living the dream. Local boy playing for the home team, and just having the fans back home really means a lot to us.
Darius, with the team knowing that it has to win out now in order to get to a bowl game, what do you think that does to your mentality, knowing that you have to go 3-0 down the stretch?
At this point, we got to win out to be able to be bowl eligible, but we'll take every week. We take it week by week, just with the mindset of going 1-0 at the end of the week. This game is behind us. We'll put it in the past. Now we're looking on to Las Vegas, UNLV in Las Vegas. So we'll start scheming them up, start watching film on them, and hopefully we'll be able to bring home a dub.